Hello, everyone. Janet Smith here with 300 Dandelion Seeds. Welcome to episode 1 of Edified Entrepreneurs Live. What is Edified Entrepreneurs Live? Well, for you being the edified entrepreneur that you are, I want to come on and provide you with some encouragement and some inspiration, and to mainly encourage you just to not look for inspiration from others, but be the inspiration for others. So this is going to be my training series for you. Each week, there's going to be some new training or some tips or some juicy nuggets for you. So today I'm asking you, are you a pro or are you basic? So what are you talking about, Janet? Well, today we're going to talk about CinchShares. If you are a CinchShares pro, if you use CinchShares, comment pro in the comments. Go ahead and comment pro. If you are not familiar with CinchShares, if you've heard about it, comment go pro and let me know if you've heard about it or if you haven't. I'm curious to see how many pros as well as how many GoPros that we have out there. So if you're familiar with CinchShares, comment pro. If you've heard about it but you've not quite jumped in yet, comment GoPro. I'm curious to see how many we have. So welcome to episode 1 of Edified Entrepreneurs Live. And I'm going to go into all the details about pro versus basic. But first, I want to share with you something that's also just as exciting as this. So next week is, well, let me ask you, do you even know? Does anyone know what next week is? Well, if you don't know, you know I'm going to tell you. So next week is Simplify Your Life Week. Next week is Simplify Your Life Week. Who doesn't need to simplify their life? So next week, over in my 300 Dandelion Seeds VIP group, I'm going to give you 7 days and 7 ways, 7 tips to simplify your life next week. So all week is Simplify Your Life next week. So starting on 8/4, that's going to be day 1, where I'm going to go live every single day over in my VIP group and give you a tip to simplify your life. So you don't want to miss it. If you're not in my VIP group, you definitely want to. For all of you non-ambassadors that are not in my VIP group, you'll want to do that so that you can get all of those tips to simplify your life. I'm going to have a new tip each day. So 7 days of tips going live. Check it out. You don't want to miss it. You won't want to miss it. Okay, so are you a pro or are you basic? If you are familiar with CinchShares and you're a user, comment pro. If you've not quite started yet or figured it out yet, comment GoPro. Well, I want to share with you all about CinchShares because they've actually made some really exciting updates to their subscriptions. So now you can actually subscribe to CinchShares and you can get a totally free plan, or you can get a pro plan, hence the pro versus basic. You can get a pro plan with all the bells and whistles, or you can get a free plan. That is so cool. And when you sign up for CinchShares, you don't need to submit a credit card. You can sign up for a 2-week risk-free trial without giving a credit card, which is really, really cool. So there's like like I said, it's risk-free. There's absolutely no risk in signing up to try it out if you haven't tried it out yet. But I want to show you more features. I want to show you more details about the different plans and about their different features, just so that you can be in the know and you can be informed, because that's the way that we make better decisions, is to be better informed, right? So I'm going to inform you so that you can be the edified entrepreneur that you are. So you can sign up for CinchShares, and you will sign up with having a 2-week risk-free trial of the Pro plan. So when you sign up, you're going to get free that Pro plan, which has all the bells and whistles on it. So after your trial, you can continue with those bells and whistles, and you can go ahead and upgrade your account so that you can pay for all those Pro features. But if after your 2-week trial, you just want to have a basic plan that gives you just what you need, not so much, but just enough for what you need, then you can do nothing. You can stay on CinchShares for free, and you can have that basic plan as well. Pretty cool, right? A good option to have. I want to tell you about the different networks that you can commingle with CinchShares. Being the edified entrepreneur that you are, you probably have various social media channels. And if you do, that's awesome, because you can still use CinchShares. You can commingle your Facebook, your Twitter, and now it sound like a commercial. And now you can actually integrate with LinkedIn. You can schedule to LinkedIn, your LinkedIn page or your profile as well. So that's all on the free account. If you have a pro account, you can do all of those things. Plus, you can schedule to Instagram. Pretty cool, right? Yes, it is. So post history. Let me tell you a little bit about your post history if you have a free account. When you're on your free account, you will be able to keep 3 months of your history. So whenever you schedule something, you can always go back to it and reschedule it again. You can have some evergreen content. Well, you can have a post history for 3 months. If you have the Pro plan, it's unlimited. I actually have posts that I've scheduled several years ago that I can still go back to if I want. So that's about your post history. I also want to tell you about scheduled and saved posts. If you have the free plan, you'll be able to schedule 20 per month. If you have the Pro plan, it's unlimited. So if you are one that really doesn't do a lot of post scheduling, if you don't have to have so many per month, 20 is cool. 20 is free. 20 could be for you. So that's the features of the scheduling with the Pro plan versus the free plan. For Facebook, let's get into the nitty-gritty of Facebook. With your free plan, you can actually schedule to pages, to groups, to events. Now, these are the events that are in your groups only. And you can also schedule to albums. And if you have a Pro plan, that was on the free plan. So if you have a Pro plan, you can do all of those things, your profile, your pages, your groups, events, and albums. No, I'm sorry. On the Pro plan, you can additionally schedule to your profile. So it adds one additional place that you can schedule to for the Pro plan. Okay. For Instagram, if you have a free account with CinchShares, Instagram is not available, but on the Pro plan with CinchShares, you'll be able to schedule to your profile, to your stories, and you can build bundles of hashtags. And you can also do the drag and drop 9 grid. If you're not familiar with that, that means that if you're one that has to have your Instagram feed look a certain way when you're scheduling your post, you can pull up that 9 grid feature, and then you can drag and drop. You can place them exactly where you want them to go so that your feed can continue to have that consistency throughout. Okay? Right. So Pinterest. What about Pinterest? If you have a free plan or a pro plan, you can pin to your Pinterest boards. You can pin to Pinterest groups. So while you are not able to pre-schedule pins into Pinterest, you can pin them through your CinchShares account. No pre-scheduling, just pinning. Still awesome. So for LinkedIn, this is the new feature. This is one of my favorite features. And for you entrepreneurs, if you are a solopreneur, an entrepreneur, a mompreneur, a staffingpreneur like I am, or if you're a direct seller, whatever you're doing, if you are wanting to integrate into LinkedIn, hassle-free, you can use CinchShares as well. So you can schedule to your LinkedIn page if you have a business page, or you can schedule to your LinkedIn profile as well. Very cool. So Twitter, you can tweet through CinchShares on Twitter. You can do that through the free account as well as on the pro account. Cool. And let's see, what else do I need to share with you? I have a few additional features that I can share with you. So CinchShares also gives you a feature within their system to where you can design directly in Canva. So there's a button there that you can click on, and then it will actually let you go over to Canva, create your design, and then upload it right back into your CinchShares, into your post. Cool, right? You can create text clips, which is kind of like evergreen information that you want to share with your audience on a regular basis. If you create a text clip, you can create it once and then upload that text clip into your post so that you don't have to type it over and over again. So that's actually pretty cool. That's actually very cool. You can import links from Facebook, and you can also import photos using URL links, which is also cool. So those are some of the things that you can do on the free account. And on the pro, there's so much more that you can do. So much more that you can do on the pro account. So if you are interested in trying CinchShares for free, I have a link for you to where you can get that 2-week risk-free trial of trying out all the bells and whistles before making your final decision on what you really want to do. Okay. So if you are interested in trying it, let me know and I can get you the information that you need so that you can test it out, right? So I'm just going to put the link up here on the screen. It's a bit.ly link, and it's CinchShares Elite Trial Janet Smith, and that's going to allow you to get your 2-week risk-free trial to try out all the bells and whistles and see how you like it and see how the post and pre-scheduling works for you. I think it's pretty cool. It actually helps me to manage 4 Facebook business pages, and it helps me to create all of those. Well, in addition to Canva, I can create all of my content and I can upload everything into CinchShares for later using for later pre-scheduling in advance. That's one of the main reasons why I like CinchShares, is that I can schedule things in advance. So while I was on vacation, I guess right now it's been a couple of weeks ago. While I was on vacation a couple of weeks ago, I was able to go ahead and pre-schedule some content so that my audience would still hear from me. You can still be active. You can schedule it and then come in and comment while it's coming out. So pretty cool, right? Awesome. So once again, Comment Pro, if you've used CinchShares and you're already familiar with it, you know the ins and outs, the bells and whistles. Comment Pro. If you're watching on the replay, you can still comment. And if you're not familiar with it, or if you've not used it, or if you've never even heard of it, comment GoPro. And if you're watching on the replay, still comment GoPro, because I'm curious to see who has heard of it and who has taken advantage of it yet. So you can actually, like I said, click on my link to start your free trial today, and there's no credit card required. So that's pretty cool, and something that I wanted to bring to you as we're getting ready to go back to fall, as we're getting ready for back to school, as some of you are getting ready for back to school. You might be going to college. You might be sending someone off to college. You might be sending someone back to elementary. You might be sending your little one back to school, or to school for the very first time. Sometimes that can be sad. So I've heard. Sometimes that can be sad, but I want to show you some back to school affirmation that you can give to the folks that you have going back to school. Or you can give to yourself if you are going back to school. So Sanctuary Girls monthly exclusive includes 11 different back to school affirming products. One of them I'm actually wearing right now. I'm wearing my, turn it around so you can see it. I'm wearing my Strong and Courageous arm cuff. You can see my Strong and Courageous arm cuff. So Sanctuary Girl has a few different arm cuff styles for men and women. And this is a great way to send them back to school with some affirmations to get them started back in the school year on a great track. So if you want to be strong, and if you want to send them back so that they can be strong and courageous, the first one right here says strong and courageous. The second one, the black cuff, says armored up. And the last one on the screen right here says man of God. So you can, if you're a principal, a teacher, a counselor, if you have a male that's in college or in school, you can send that man of God to school with an affirmation cuff. How cool is that? And for the women, you can get your woman of God cuff as well. So cool to have. Only in August can you get these at a back to school price. Yes, only in August will you be able to get these at an amazing back to school price. So if you are interested in providing some affirmation for your little ones, your family, or anyone that you know is getting ready to head back to school, they don't have to actually be attending school. They could be faculty. They could be counselors, or just getting ready for the back to school fall season. So if you're interested in providing some affirmation with one of these cuffs here, here's a social link that you can shop from. You can get that retail therapy and shop on this back to school social link to get your affirming cuffs for the folks that you know that are headed back to school. And I have another treat for you. As you can see, scrolling on the bottom of my screen here. So if you text the words Edified Entrepreneur to the number that you see on the screen, you will actually be able to get a free organza bag for each of the items in your order. How cool is that? So that is pretty awesome. Just something that I want to offer to you during this back to school precursor as we're getting ready. There's lots to do to get ready to go back to school. And I'd love to give you something free as well as some affirmation as well. So just as a reminder, during this first episode of Edified Entrepreneurs Live, you can try CinchShares. You can get yourself some affirmation, and you definitely need to join my VIP group, 300 Dandelion Seeds VIP, so that you can get 7 tips, 7 ways, and 7 days to simplify your life. During the first week in August is Simplify Your Life Week. So I'm going to go live over in my VIP group each day. So I'm going to give you 7 tips, 7 ways, and 7 days to simplify your life. See you over there. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye.